Welcome back to the fantastic Marble Race Cup. Last time we decided the divisions Navy, Forest, White, Cyan, Magenta, Orange, Black, and Green, all in Division A, and we'll be racing today.
I would like to point out that I do not think Magenta is going to do well at all. I mean, they barely got in, and they really seem like the worst of this top group.
Anyways, how these rounds will work is that competitors will get points based on their placement at the end of each race. First will get 10 points, second will get 8, then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for third through last.
And if there's DNF, that stands for do not finish, if there's any of those, then it'll be based on how far they got, right?
Exactly. And if there's a disqualification, either by cheating, by skipping a section, etc., they will be awarded 0 points. Anyways, the race is about to begin, so let's head to the track. And the marbles are off. The first Division A race, the VT course. It's called that because there are so many V's.
But no T's.
Shh! Don't tell anyone. Anyways,
Sorry.
It looks like Orange is off to an early lead.
Yes, and Magenta and White close behind.
Now,
And
the red makes the marbles anti-gravity, flowing them upwards instead of down. The gray makes them back to normal.
now, unfortunately for many of these marbles, that they actually are trying to avoid it, but they're not doing a very good job avoiding the red.
Indeed, as you can see, White just swooped along the bottom, back and forth twice, and went back up to the second section.
Green not doing so well right now.
And Forest just leaving the first section. Here's Forest.
Cyan finally escapes.
Forest making a
Kinda.
move. Forest finishes first after leaving the first section very late, getting a time of 1 minute and 10 seconds.
And Magenta finishes as well as Black.
Back to back. Magenta. Surprisingly, I did not expect that. Here's
Yeah, Magenta's usually pretty average.
There's Navy and
so-
Cyan both at the bottom. Navy finishes despite hitting the top.
Yay! I'm not biased.
He finishes despite touching the red at the top of the bottom section. He was hit by
Yeah.
a spinner before falling back to the top. Very
Mhm.
fortunate. Here's Green now.
Yeah. And Green finishes and gets 3 points.
It's just down to White and Orange. Orange was actually the first person to make it to the second section.
But ends up getting last in this race. Only 1 point, which is obviously the worst result possible. This is painful to watch.
I can't imagine what's going through his mind right now. How disappointed he must be right now.
Well, does he even know that he's the last to finish, right? Because he doesn't see the left side of the course. So has he received word that he's the last one?
I'm not sure, but he's just finishing now.
Well, someone's got to break the news to him.
A tremendous display from the marbles here today in the first A division race. Forest taking first, and Magenta taking second, and Black rounding out the podium. And Forest, not very unexpected there, first place in their first race after getting 3 points in the qualifiers. Magenta, on the other hand, very unexpected. They placed 8th, 11th, and 8th in the qualifiers, barely scraping by into the A division, getting second place.
They did alright, I guess.
Well, Black, just a average display, just right behind Magenta. Could have gone either way, to be totally honest.
Honestly, I think, Magenta may have finished higher than Black, but I think it was a better performance by Black overall, even though it didn't so much show up on the scoreboard.
Navy and Cyan were fighting at the end there. Cyan didn't expect Navy to pull off that maneuver with the spinner after Navy had touched the red and was going back up.
Meanwhile, Orange, way behind everyone else, was close to finishing too, first even, and just couldn't do it.
Nothing very special to say about green or white, other than white did a not very impressive, but definitely entertaining sweep. They went down to the other side and then went back.
Very interesting. I doubt that was strategy, though.
Probably just showing off.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for today, so see you next time when we do the first B division race.